2 days left for Alt Hero. Things are going really well. The real Amy Gray, if you're the one who went to Bucknell, I'm going to laugh. Let me know. Anyhow, I actually have a quick question. Well, first of all, I should say thank you to all of you who have been supporting it. It's obviously going great. Some question as to when, whether we're going to hit that 185 mark or not, but we'll see. That's actually kind of what leads up to the question. So my question is this. You're welcome. When's it going to be ready? Sometime in Q1 2018. It will not be ready for Christmas, so don't plan on that. So here's the question. I'm going to make an announcement tomorrow, and I'm not going to say what that is, but as you know, there are 2 novels that are currently in the works. Thanks, we're very excited about the RPG Go. It's the mechanics on that are already awesome. So here's the question. Let's say we have the 2 novels. What we don't have right now is we only have the ebook. People are able to get the ebooks for $5, or they can just sign up for the digital edition. But here's the question. Would you be more interested in being able to buy the paperbacks? Or, basically, would you like to be able to buy the print editions of the novels? If so, should we offer them in paperback or in hardcover? And should we just offer them as a package, like, here's the books, or on one reward, or should we break them up independently? So the main question is, should we put the books together as a single reward? That's number 1. And then number 2, should we offer them as a package of hardcovers or a package of paperbacks? Just so you're aware, normally those, if you're not a physical book buyer, don't share your opinion. It doesn't matter right now. We're trying to settle a specific issue. Hardcovers are nice, but what we have also found in general is that paperbacks, especially when you're dealing with relatively small ones, the paperbacks sell better, about 10 to 1. Now, that's in a normal, for a normal book. So, okay, so paper, we're not going to do limited edition hardcovers. We're already doing limited edition hardcovers we know people want the hardcovers for the comics, the omnibus comics. That's fine. And we've got paperbacks and hardcovers for that, and the sales are pretty even. But that's what the collectors want. Collectors tend to be less interested in novels. And so, the reason that we're interested in doing this is because I think that it gives hitting the 185 mark a fighting chance. If we have the paperback package, let's say that they're we do them at $19.99 a piece with shipping, then they are. Yeah, see that I'm right there with you, deplorable Papa. I like hardcovers myself, but for this type of book, I don't think it's as necessary. We're not talking about stuff like Throne of Bones and stuff. We're talking superhero novels, which is cool and fun. But yes, the RPG will have character creation rules, definitely. Like the RPG right now is hardcover only. Okay, good. So that's helpful. Then the next question would be, should we do... Actually, I think it would make more sense to do them together. We've only got 2 days of this left. The people... There's absolutely no reason to just buy the first book. So, limited edition number. We've never done box sets before. We don't know how to do that necessarily. I think that would be a tough call. So, we've got so much stuff to do that we've got so much stuff to do that we're trying to keep it simple. Books, we do normal books. This is easy, no problem. We're already doing the books. It's just a question of what, we hadn't really thought about offering the print stuff, but then I suddenly realized we know what it's going to cost. We know how long they're going to be. We know what size they are and everything. So, we just have to factor in shipping, and as long as we leave ourselves a reasonable. The print books are not going to be as inexpensive as you're going to be able to get them when they come out. But this is how you can help the campaign now. So, it's, I wouldn't fault anyone for waiting, but it would be, what people will be able to help do is help produce 3 additional volumes that will be written by Chuck Dixon. So that's obviously of some interest to folks. Anyhow, I should get going soon because it's very late here. But does anyone have any questions about Alt Hero in the moment? At the moment? If you do, feel free. This is actually my grandfather's chair. So my grandfather was very cool. Good. Well, I'm looking forward to tomorrow too. So thanks again to all of you who are Alt Hero backers. Will comic book stores buy inventory from you? We will see. Yes, the RPG will let you play your own heroes and others. Dynamique and Rebel are not related. I don't know how long it'll take. We're not going to let people order Avalon 2 because we don't know if it'll be produced. We can't. I knew the RPG would hit it. We don't know if that one will hit it. The charges will go through in about 3 days, I think. They go through after the campaign is done, when it's successful. So, my favorite character, I think, at this point, is probably Dynamique. My other favorite character, he's maybe not my favorite character, but he's my favorite character to write about, is Rainbow. Rainbow is a tremendous amount of fun to Rainbow's a tremendous amount of fun to write. So we are going to print some paper comics, maybe not conventional ones, but we'll see. My favorite storyline thus far is at the moment it's possibly Dynamique's, but that's just because I've written more of it probably. Yes, you'll be able to play established characters from the comics. We will have a complete set of that. So, anyhow, so thanks very much for supporting it. I haven't read as much comics as research as much as I've read about the comics business. I now am far more up on the business side of it and the history of the business side of it than you'd suspect. Yeah, a lot of girls are interested. I'm not answering any questions about who we're working with on the RPG other than Chuck Dixon. So, anyhow, RPG is a regular role-playing paper and pencil. So, anyhow, glad to hear the audible reading of Latch the Witch King is good because he's going to be doing A Throne of Bones, and he's the guy we've picked for the whole Selenoth series. So, anyhow, it's a good idea for the articles about the comics industry. The interesting thing is that the SJW takeover of Marvel is about their 3rd major business fuck-up. So, kind of interesting. Anyhow, have a good evening, and if you haven't backed Alt Hero, I hope you'll take a look at it. Otherwise, we'll look forward to seeing you on the blog soon. Take it easy. Hang on.